Hey guys, today I'm making a video on Battlefield 4. Arguably, very arguably, the best Battlefield game ever made. And one of the best non-tactical large-scale combat games. Probably the best because all the large-scale combat games are mostly tactical games. Unless you're counting the Call of Duty games, since they have ground war. I don't know. It's the best one of whatever genre that is. But you guys know what I'm talking about. I think you do. I don't know. I'm not even sure I know what I'm talking about. Either way, Battlefield 4 is a great game for a ton of different reasons. Uh, Number one, I like the gunplay. It's not the most realistic game, though. That's the only issue. But I also like how the game is played. It's not a super tactical game. That's the only issue I have with it. But other than that, the gameplay is amazing. Other than that, the gameplay is just amazing. One thing that's really realistic about this game is that this game has destruction physics. Now, that's because of the Frostbite engine that Battlefield games run off of. Everyone kind of knows that Battlefield has destruction physics. However, I think a lot of people really underestimate how good Battlefield's destruction physics are. If you watch the gameplay here, you'll see that when I throw a grenade, there'll be a hole in the ground. And sometimes I'll just see buildings collapse because they got airstriked. It's cool. It kind of immerses you in the game even more than you already were. Because obviously you were already immersed in the game. That's what the game is. However, destruction physics make it so much better and so much more realistic and immersive. If Battlefield was a VR game, I feel like it would be the most immersive of them all, simply because of the destruction physics, gunplay, and gameplay itself. Super immersive game. The developers, EA, did amazing on it, especially since before this game, before a couple of other games, EA wasn't the money company that they are now. Because all they do nowadays is beg for money. Pretty much their games are just microtransaction lands. They're not games, they're just begging you for money. But this game didn't have a lot of microtransactions. In fact, I didn't see any, which is really nice. Tell me in the comments if there are, because I don't think there are. I personally don't think there are any in this game. Another thing is, I'm really bad at Battlefield, as you guys can probably already tell. So, you'll see me die a lot. Point F. See if I can kill anyone. China versus Russia. That doesn't make sense, but okay. Oh, shots fired. Where from? What? Where? Oh. So if you didn't believe me before, yeah, I'm really bad at this game. Anyways, Battlefield is a great game. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. I personally love it. A lot of other people love this game. However, I think that games that are more tactical than this game, Battlefield 4, can be a lot better than it. Battlefield's amazing, don't get me wrong. However, yeah, like I said, some games are a lot better. Some games aren't as good. I think if Battlefield was more tactical, it would be 30 million times better. It's not, though. You guys all already know I'm a tactical shooter guy, so I don't know why I made a video on Battlefield. I'm probably just bored, so I decided to make a video on Battlefield. But either way, game's amazing, just not a tactical shooter. But tactical shooter or not, it's great. I know I've said it 7 times. I'm going to say it an 8th. Battlefield is great, not a tactical shooter. I'm not going to say it a 9th, trust me. In this game, it's hard to find lobbies since it's like almost 10 years old. However, if you do find a lobby, there's usually not a lot of people in them. Sometimes there is, just not usually. Usually the lobbies aren't full. It's quite rare that I'll see a full lobby in Battlefield 4. simply because the game's old. A new Battlefield is preparing to come out at some point within the next couple of years, and Battlefield 2042 has been out since 2021. So there's not a lot of people who have played this game in the last, like, I don't know, year. There's not a lot of people on the game anymore, but yeah, I think this game needs a more active player base. Simply because the game is good. I've said it a ton, but this game is amazing. For a large-scale combat game, I think that Battlefield could be slower paced. I mean, look how fast-paced you have to play in this game. You have to play really fast because everybody else plays really fast. And that's how the game is designed as well. The game is designed to be a fast-paced, large-scale combat game. The game, how I think the game should be designed is a slow-paced, tactical, large-scale combat game. Battlefield is just, by itself, a large-scale combat game. That's what it is, a large-scale combat game. It's not a close quarters game, it's a large-scale combat game. So, I think I'm going to wrap up the video here. I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.